and this is my video talking about the cell in eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells. Okay, the cells are structural and functional units of life. They are the smallest units of life that can carry out the activities necessary for life, which were discovered and first seen by Robert Hooke. There are two main types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Okay, some characteristics about the cells that are complex and highly organized, possess the ability to replicate, the ability to obtain energy, and they can interact with the environment. The cells have three basic features. They are independent units consisting of a membrane. All cells contain cytoplasm and contain genetic material, DNA. Prokaryotic cells are typically smaller and simpler in structure compared to eukaryotic cells. They don't have a nucleus. The cytoplasms contain ribosomes, which are involved in protein synthesis, but there are no membrane-bound compartments like the endoplasmic reticulum or Golgi apparatus. Prokaryotic cells are found in bacteria and archaea domains, and they are unicellular. Okay, eukaryotic cells. These cells are more complex and larger in size compared to prokaryotic cells, and they have true nucleus and have more organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, chloroplasts. That these organelles are we can find it in plant cells, like in lysosomes and other ones. Eukaryotic cells have a cytoskeleton made of protein filaments that provide structure and support, as well as facilitate cellular movements and transport materials within the cell. They can be found in multicellular organisms such as plants, animals, fungi, and protists. They can be unicellular and multicellular. Examples of eukaryotic cells include human cells, plant cells, and fungal cells.
Good morning, my name is Patricio Fernando Flores Calderon from Team 4, Group 208, and today I'm going to talk about two subjects that are characteristics of living things and also the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. So the first subject I'm going to talk about is about the characteristics of living things. There are 8 characteristics of living things. The first one is that living things are made up of cells. The second one is that living things have metabolism. It means that they occur chemical reactions in the digestive system for obtaining energy. The third one is that they maintain homeostasis. The fourth one is that they respond to stimuli. The fifth one is that they have genetic material. The sixth one is that they grow. The seventh one is that they reproduce. And the eighth one is that they evolve. It means that they adapt to the environment. So, the second subject that we're going to talk about today is about the difference between prokaryotics and eukaryotic cells. In one hand, we have the eukaryotic cells, the same cells that make up our body. So these cells also surprise us for their complexity. In their nucleus, these house the genetic material called DNA. The DNA is organized into structures called chromosomes. In addition, they have a variety of specialized organelles, such as the mitochondria, that acts like a power plant, and also the Golgi apparatus that distributes different molecules to our body. On the other hand, we have prokaryotic cells, simpler but not less amazing. They do not possess a defined nucleus. Their genetic material floats freely in all their structure. These cells, which include bacteria and archaea, have lived in the planet Earth for various eons or years, adapting to diverse environments. So this is all for today. Thank you so much. And next is my teammate.
In the late 16th century, the father-son Du Hans and Zacharias Janssen revolutionized optics by inventing the first compound microscope, featuring more than 2 lenses with magnifications of 3 times and 9 times. This innovation marked down the era of the microscope. Moving into the 17th century, Robert Hooke A prominent figure designed a microscope with three lenses and utilized an oil lamp for illumination, with magnification ranging from 20 times to 15 times. Hooke made a good-breaking discovery in 1665 when he discovered the bark of cork, introducing the term "cell" derived from the Latin word "calcul", meaning "of the little chambers". Anton van Leeuwenhoek continued the microscope evolution, introducing spherical lenses embedded in metal plates and achieved magnifications of 200% to 300 times. In 1684, Leeuwenhoek's meticulous observations opened new realms of discovery, including the first signs of spermatozoa, protozoa, and bacteria. As the microscope advanced, three fundamental concepts emerged: magnification, resolution, and contrast. Magnification allowed finer exploration of the microscopic world. Resolution brought clarity to observe, and contrast added depth to discoveries. In the 19th century, the paradigm shifting concept of the cell emerged. Robert Hooke's initial cell observations were followed by Anton van Leeuwenhoek's exploration of microscopic life. Theodor Schaun and Matthias Schlegel then proposed the first postulate of cell theory: the cell is the elemental unit of plants and animals. Rudolf Virchow strengthened the idea in 1858, declaring that the cells came from pre-existing cells based on his research on cancerous tissues. The collaborative proposal of the cell theory by Schwann, Schrader, and Virchow composed four key stems. The first one was all living things are made of cells. The second one, the cells is the physiological unit of life. The third one, of meiosis, cellula, a cellula. Every cell comes from a pre-existing one. And fourth, the cell contains heredity information. In conclusion, the interview history of the microscope and the cell theory has unbelievable the mysteries of microscopic world. From the Janssens compound microscope to the revelations of the cell theory, these scientific endeavors have shaped our understanding of life beyond the naked eye. Let us celebrate the ingenuity and curiosity of these pioneers who unlocked the secrets of the microscopic realm, forever changing the landscape of biology.
Cells, the building block of life, rely on various transport mechanisms to maintain a delicate balance. These include passive and active transport, osmosis, diffusion, facilitated diffusion, endocytosis, and exocytosis. Passive transport, akin to a relaxed traveler, moves molecules without energy expenditure. Este, Following for the concentration gradient. Diffusion, a crucial process, allows molecules to move freely through the cell membrane. Active transport. The powerhouse of cellular commuting requires energy to move molecules against their concentration gradient, similar to a train ascending uphill. Osmosis, described as the ballet of water molecules, focuses on water movement across a selectively permeable membrane to maintain the cell's internal balance. Facilitated diffusion acts as a VIP lane, using proteins in the cell membrane to enhance the efficiency of molecule movement along the concentration gradient. Endocytosis and exocytosis handle bulk cargo. Endocytosis engulfs substance and forms vesicles to transport them into the cell, while exocytosis releases substance by merging vesicles with the cell membrane. In summary, the various forms of cell transport highlight the complexity required to sustain cellular life. Each mechanism plays a crucial role in maintaining the delicate equilibrium within the cell, showcasing the elegance and sophistication of the microscopic world.
I will be talking about the levels of organization in homeostasis, a submicroscopic level such as the atom. A set of atoms properly intertwined will form a molecule. For example, depending on its size, a protein could be made of hundreds, thousands, or millions of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen atoms. The molecules, in turn, will form organelles that will be integrated to build a part of a cell. A group of tens of billions of cells with similar functions and structures performing a particular task is known as a tissue. In turn, tissues are the building blocks of organs, which are complex structures with specific and concrete functions. A group of organs comprise a system, such as the digestive, respiratory, urinary, skeletal, muscular, etc. There are four basic animal tissue types: connective, epithelial, muscle, and nerve. Connective tissue supports and binds other tissues such as fat, bone, blood, and lymphatic tissue. Epithelial tissue serves as a covering. This includes the skin and the lining of various ducts inside the body. Muscle tissue consists of threaded muscles that move the skeleton and smooth muscle, such as that surrounding the stomach. Nerve tissue comprises nerve cells or neurons and carries messages to and from various body parts. For example, a house with an automatic climate can measure the temperature and decide to turn on the heating, keep it off, or even turn on its cold operation. In humans, an increase in temperature causes sweating and a diversion of blood flow to the skin. Aiding heat loss in the cold, shivering is triggered so that muscle activity generates heat and capillaries contract to divert blood to internal organs.
Pregnancy, the beginning of the imam. Pregnancy is the condition between conception, fertilization of an egg by a sperm, and birth, during which the fertilized egg develops in the uterus. Being pregnancy has different stages, divided in trimesters. First trimester, weeks 0 to 12. Second trimester, weeks 13 to 24. And the third trimester from week 25 until the birth. Moving on to the addictions, a different topic. Addictions is defined as a chronic, relapsing disorder characterized by compulsive drug seeking and use despite adverse consequences. It is considered a brain disorder because it involves functional changes to brain circuits involved in rewards, stress, and self-control. What to do if someone or you have addictions? First, get help from an adult. It's better to talk to an adult instead of talking to your friends and doing things that you want. Second, don't expose him to more substances. Don't talk about the things. Talk about other things. Get out of that word. And third one, talk with him more. Talk with him more helps do it too. He's not alone anymore. He has someone to talk with, getting away from that word. Now, obesity. Obesity is the extra weight that someone should have, considering having more than 30 kilograms. Obesity. Importance of not being obese. This could be divided as many factors. First, health. This is not a good thing to talk about health because your body is carrying more than 30 kilograms. Someone should have self-confidence. Second, self-confidence. No one likes being fat, causing traumas, and getting to extreme weight just for losing a couple of kilograms. Third, consequences. People obese tend to die about 4 million per year since not having a good diet and alimentation due to always eat or by a metabolism.